Way down in Terrytown, there's a special way to get around. It's the only way I've ever found to play above the ground. Zooming along the treetops, zipping way up in the sky. Zigging and zagging, forgive me for bragging, but gee how I love to fly. Zooming along the treetops, zipping way up in the sky. Zip, zip, zoom-a-loom, zig-zag, zig-a-zoom, gee how I love to zip, zip, zoom-a-loom, zig-zag, zig-a-zoom, gee how I love to fly.
JJ and Tracy were working hard to learn the new route between Terrytown and Frosty Pines. They studied the flight plan every day until they knew each and every mile by heart. Frosty Pines was a plum of an assignment. And any day now, either JJ or Tracy would be named to fly the route for Easy Airlines. The village of Frosty Pines was a beautiful ski resort in the northern mountains. Herky, who was an expert skier, loved the place. Every winter, he spent every spare moment skiing its magnificent slopes. In fact, the peppy little helicopter was known far and wide as the Ski King of Frosty Pines. The big day for JJ and Tracy finally arrived. Easy O'Malley was ready to announce his choice for the Frosty Pines route. He studied the little jets' faces, scratched his chin, and said,
"You've both trained so hard. I'm faced with an impossible decision. I suggest we flip a coin to decide."
"That sounds fair to me," JJ said. "Sounds fair to me, too," said Tracy. Easy O'Malley flipped the coin. While it was in the air, JJ called tails. The airline owner examined the coin and said,
"Better luck next time, JJ. It's heads. That means Tracy gets to fly the new route."
Next morning, as she took off for Frosty Pines, Tracy was very excited. On the way, something unexpected happened. Herky popped out of the clouds.
"Want some company to Frosty Pines?"
he said with a grin. All the way there, Herky talked non-stop about his skiing, his cross-country skiing, his alpine skiing, his ski jumping, his ski medals and ski ribbons, his favorite ski runs. By the time they reached Frosty Pines, Tracy was ready for a little peace and quiet. As she circled to land, Herky took off for the snowy slopes. Back at Terrytown Airport, JJ told Big Jake how disappointed he was over not getting the Frosty Pines route.
"I know you're disappointed, but if you're patient and keep working hard, one day you'll get your own route too." After a long layover, Tracy began her return trip to Terrytown. She was only a few miles from Frosty Pines when she heard Herky call out,
Hey, Tracy, wait up!"
All the way home, Tracy listened as Herky talked and talked and talked about his great day of skiing. Arriving back at the hangar, Tracy saw that JJ was unhappy. "JJ, you're upset about not getting the Frosty Pines route, aren't you?" she said.
"Yes, I am,"
JJ said with a sigh.
"You know what, JJ? I can't enjoy flying the route if you're unhappy about it." "Thanks, Tracy. That's nice of you to say. But what do you think we should do?" "Why don't you fly with me to Frosty Pines tomorrow?" she said. "That'll give us plenty of time to figure things out."
Next morning, as Tracy and JJ were on their way to Frosty Pines, Herky popped out of the clouds.
Mind if I tag along?
He asked.
Herky, if you don't mind, JJ and I need some time alone to talk,
Tracy said.
Why don't you fly ahead, said JJ. We'll catch up with you in Frosty Pines.
Herky didn't understand why his friends didn't want to fly with him. As he turned and headed for Frosty Pines, all he knew was that they seemed troubled about something. Out on the slopes, Herky couldn't get JJ and Tracy out of his mind.
Maybe they're mad at me,
He thought.
Maybe they don't like me anymore.
Herky was thinking so much about his friends, he forgot to pay attention to his skiing. All of a sudden, he found himself rocketing down the steepest, most treacherous ski jump in Frosty Pines. Faster and faster he sped downward. Then, zooming off the end of the jump like a lopsided cannonball, he tumbled and toppled higgledy-piggledy through the air. And before he could right himself, he landed kersplat!
Oh!
Rotors first in a mound of soft snow. He wasn't hurt, but he was hopelessly stuck upside down in the cold, cold snow. Herky examined his predicament, then muttered to himself,
How embarrassing.
By the time JJ and Tracy arrived, a huge crane was about to lift Herky out of the snow.
Herky, are you all right?
Tracy asked.
I think so,
Herky said.
Anything we can do to help?
Asked JJ.
Well, yes.
Herky said, his teeth chattering from the cold.
You can answer one question. Do you still like me? Of course, Herky. We love you,
JJ said. Herky grinned.
And we can still have fun together? Well, yesterday I was thinking that your ski stories were getting kind of old,
Tracy said.
But you know, I've decided that I like your old stories. That's good,
Herky said.
I have hundreds of them.
As the three friends flew home, JJ and Tracy told Herky about their dilemma.
The problem is, Herky, the Frosty Pines route is something both of us really want,
Tracy said.
That's no problem,
announced Herky.
You can both fly the route. But how?
Asked JJ. Herky rolled forward like a bowling ball, smiled at his friends, and said,
You can share it, to take the turns. Of course,
Tracy cried.
I can fly half the time. JJ can fly the other half.
JJ broke into a big smile and chirped,
Great idea, Herky. Thanks a lot.
Herky grinned and said,
Now that that's settled, let me tell you about the time I skied at the North Pole.